Ooh. You know, some days I just sit in silence. I'm comfortable with it. And some days I just think. About evolution, the expansion of the universe, why numbers are interconnected, 369, the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, what type of vehicles we operate in the, we're having this flesh experience. It's a vehicle, kind of like cars, and I think about who's pulling the puppet strings, but beyond the script that we follow or that we don't know that we're following, and the whole NPCs and all that, and that shit pisses me off because I don't like being told I don't have free will to do what I want to do. That's why I create the type of music I create, because I sit there and I think about this shit in the way I think it. ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing it like how I'm doing it. And pardon me if I say something or make a song that just doesn't resonate with you. It resonates with me, so and that's the point of it, to figure out where and what I'm resonating at, to figure out these different levels and beyond this psychotronic warfare, and recognizing our patterns, the pattern recognition of stuff, and just beyond the box that we put ourselves in, through the grid, the ley lines, the city, the programs and the channels and all that. And while we're always receiving thoughts and we don't realize that it's a wave and there's a I don't want to say in between, but everything's kind of like up and down when it's vibration. And you just want to find what you're resonating at, the resonance. You want to find that and make yourself comfortable as much as you can being uncomfortable. And it's a lot of things I think about. And music for me is a very big coping mechanism, because it's like a blank slate. And I've been especially back then when I was tripping and getting high, I've been to places where there's just pitch white. It's a pitch white room and it just spins. I don't know which way it was spinning, but I've been to places in my mind. And I try to think beyond time, this concept of, and that we like to follow every zeptosecond, zeptoxin, it's toxic. And I think about these things a lot, and it's just like, okay, if we're operating in 4 dimensions and we're having a 3-dimensional shadow, I think about that a lot too. How there's a future and a past. Everything I say now in this moment goes to the past pretty instantaneously, but I'm always experiencing now. And I think that's a very profound thing. It's just like, we don't appreciate that enough. Always worrying about what's next. The dialogue, the dialect, why we die in it. people die behind trying to figure out what's said. What's it really mean? But there's averages. There's levels to this. There's a beyond. There's a point in between receiving thoughts. And I appreciate that space so much. Also, hold on. I'm gonna learn how to play this violin. Give y'all a little look at it. I ain't gonna touch it. One of these days. I don't know why I wait. But I gotta tune it. You know, Earl it up and all that. People still saying pause? No, it's no Diddy now, right? No Diddy. It's about to be something else soon. People always saying some shit. Ay. Syntax got a lot to do, a lot to learn. Me and my 5 entities. 9.9 Lagoon. Syntax is like the main trunk. And then there's a branch, you know. Yeah, 9.9 Lagoon. Oh, man. Zip Toxin. Oh, man. Omega Galaxy. Pleth. Oracle. I've been trying to get my mind and my personalities in sync. But beyond my personality, beyond my words, beyond just my flesh experience, I am an eternal soul, reincarnated I don't know how many times, but I feel like being born in sin, the sine wave, you know, trying to figure out whose karma it is. It ain't mine. I'm exempt, alright? Only my soul. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna come out with music. As far as music, just give me some time. You know, I'm gonna rest my mind and think deeper thoughts. Because I got a conglomerate of things I want to say. A plethora. And never run out of ideas. Keep staying creative. Keep being bold. You know. Keep your head up. Keep thinking thoughts. You know. Be beyond. Learn how to see beyond and feel beyond this warfare that we're in. You know what I'm saying? We're electrical vehicles, and they put electricity all around us just to keep us having something to do externally, outside of ourselves. And it's good to have your mind in sync, paired up with your, you know, emotions and logic simultaneously. Get them in tune, you know, align them. Control the income so you can experience an outcome, you know, that information, and have a formation inside of you that you want. So I'm learning how to do that too, you know. Y'all ain't the only one that's like, what the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like when I get a phone call, I don't even put the phone up to my ear. Speakerphone. Get that shit away from my brain. Same thing with Wi-Fi. We ain't even... I try not to sleep with the Wi-Fi on, but I mean, I do. And I bet it's fucking with my dreams sometimes, because just like, what the fuck? I dare us as a human race, you know, to turn all the shit off. Go back to just the sun. You know, our circadian rhythm is all thrown off. Go back to it. I dare us to do it. Outside this radio and these voice frequency modules, and just stop listening to everybody, everything. And yeah, the frequency modules, the FM that we listen to on the radio and all that. Just another thing I want to share real quick before I go, because foof, you know, I got to recharge the foof, man. But for those that don't know what that means, that's frequency oscillating over odd futures. Yes, I came up with it. But yeah, somebody had said today when I was in this meeting, they were like, life is an anomaly, and it's an abnormality and all that, and there's more of a chance for a tornado to fly through a junkyard and organize a working vehicle, you know, versus there being life. But I mean, I don't know, because I look outside of just what we are. Like, you know, I think about the Anunnaki and the I think a little bit about the Pleiadians and Arcturians and all that stuff, and there's just a lot of other things that, you know, and hopefully what it isn't is a big mine landfill to shy you away from the truth of things and shun you. But I'm gonna try to keep this video short, you know, and just keep the love, keep your creativity, you know, keep your appearance, cause dang boy, you look good, boy. Dang boy. And love yourself, love the Most High, your creator, whoever you think created you, love them, you know. And we gotta learn how to beat these belief systems too, you know, because a lot of this stuff is some garbage, you know. We all just germs, aware of other germs. And it is a little parasitical sometimes, you know. Sometimes we just give, and then we take, and then, you know, the other person ain't got as much. And I think, you know, a lot of people want equality, but there's always fluctuation. There's always a wave, a ripple, you know, in the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be you. Be magic, you know what I'm saying? And don't cause your own tragedies, you know, because a lot of people get stuck in all that and what they see on the TV graphically. And then I'm trying not to rhyme, but I like to rhyme. My mind is just, you know what I'm saying? I'm a divine piece of flesh, you know what I'm saying? But beyond that, I try to do my best. And much love. Foof. Man.